Hello. Welcome on back to my channel. About a week ago, I uploaded a tutorial on how to achieve this fresh-faced makeup look. So today, I'm going to pick up where I had left off and teach you how I take that look and transition it into something a little bit more glam and dramatic, something a bit more appropriate for the evening time. It's really quick and easy, and it only takes a matter of I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. So without further ado, if you want to learn how I created this look right here, then keep on watching. So to begin, I'm taking this one-size translucent powder and placing this upon the under eye area to catch any eyeshadow fallout that we may get. Once we have this placed, I'm dipping into this shade called Laced Up from the Urban Decay Naked 3 Mini Eyeshadow Palette and running this across the upper lid. Nothing too crazy yet, just a bit of color to act as a transition shade for the deeper tones we'll next use. Next up, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon eyeshadow pencil in the shade Dark Pearl and applying this to the upper lid. These pencils are super easy to use, especially if you're looking for something that changes up your eye look quickly, but without having to put in too much time and effort. And don't stress yourself out about getting this placement absolutely perfect, because we're going to diffuse this out anyways. I just take an eyeshadow brush that's a bit more dense and then start moving that product around. Something to keep in mind here is that this pencil does set, so you don't want to leave it there for too long before you start blending this out. But you can see here, we're easily getting this diffused and smoked out look within a matter of seconds. And I'm following these same steps for the lower lash line. I'm going to apply on that pencil and then take a smaller blending brush to smoke it out. Of course, you can add a black liner to the waterline if you want more drama, but for this look, I felt this was giving me exactly what I wanted. Now to really add shape to the eye, I'm dipping into this shade called Spiced from the same eyeshadow palette and using this to deepen up the crease, which will not only add definition, but also really open up the eye. So little by little, I'll blend this through to create the shape I want, and I'll even dip into a black eyeshadow to further define this, and even run it through the lower lash line as well. So now that we're done with the shadows, I'm using this iconic London Glitter Glaze Crayon in the shade Champagne and placing on this glitter to the upper lid before tapping it out with my finger. You all know I love glitter and will look for any excuse to use it. I think popping this on makes this look more glam and fun, and it takes literally a few seconds to do. Look at what it does to the inner corner here. Just so beautiful. So to clean up the lash line, I'm using this Haus Labs Casa Gaga eyeliner pen and just running this along the lash line. This liner is super black and something about it makes it so quick and easy for me to do liner. I don't know what it is, but that's saying a lot coming from me. And then next, I'm using this Lancome Hypnose mascara and running this through the lower lashes. By the way, notice here how there's nearly no eyeshadow that has fallen down to her under eye area. That's another reason why I love using a cream eyeshadow stick as a base. It gives something for the eyeshadow pigments to grip onto, thus less fallout. And then to wipe it away, I'm using the One Size Turn Up the Base foundation powder in the shade Light 3NG. I'm using this to wipe away that powder and also to add a little around the face. I'll link the tutorial down below of how I created the first look here on my model Jasmine, but if you already saw it, you know that I went for very light coverage in the complexion. I didn't use a foundation, just a bit of concealer. I wanted it to feel lightweight on her skin, while also keeping the skin authentic looking, still being able to see her little freckles and texture. So I've decided to keep it light in coverage, but just add a little extra powder around the face where it's needed. And also, we used a gloss in the first look, so I'm placing the powder around the mouth to mattify it and to cancel out the color before lining it with this Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Cork. This is a beautiful neutral to warm brown shade that I think is going to pair really well with the other lip products I use. And I'm opting to use a liquid lipstick to line the lips with because I find it a little quicker for me to use than a pencil liner. But of course, stick to what you feel comfortable with and whatever you think looks best on you. Once I have the lips lined, I'm using this Makeup by Mario lipstick in the shade Sierra and just applying a smidge of this to the center of the lip to cancel out a bit of that color we have from the lip stain we used in the first tutorial. And because I love a glossy lip, I'm using the City Beauty lip gloss in the shade Nude and placing this right on top. This is such a versatile nude shade because it works on so many different skin tones, which is why you see me use it so often. This tutorial isn't sponsored or paid or anything. I just I just really like this gloss. And then after I have this applied, I'm heading back to this pink Dior Backstage blush and adding a generous amount of this to the cheeks. I also used this same blush in the first tutorial, so I just wanted to strengthen it for this more dramatic look. Now that we have a more toned down nude lip, we're pairing with it. After this, I'm using this Makeup Forever Pro Fusion highlighter and using this to add a dramatic highlight to the high points of her face, including the cheekbones, brow bone, down the center of the nose, and chin. You're seeing me work a little faster than you usually see me do because I'm trying to realistically show you how quick you can change your look up for the evening. As I said in the intro, this look can really be done in about 10 or 15 minutes easily. So the last product we're using today is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray to set and lock this makeup into place, which makes this the final step in how we took this daytime makeup and made it more glam for the evening. There we have it, kids. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give this video a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can also check out more of my work on my Instagram at Painted by Spencer. And until next time, I'll see you soon.